Hi dear students and pupils, I'm glad to start our English lesson, and my topic for today is infinitives and gerund forms. So actually we're going to talk about this rule, about some details, and to clean our speech, to make it more correct, and to learn how to use some rules in order to write your letters, essays, and some things properly and to speak correctly. So now look please. What about gerund? Gerund is ing form, and we have several cases, and you should know how to use in which situations, in which cases. Look please, after certain verbs. For example, I enjoy singing. So enjoy, it's like certain verb. After some details, after a list of detail, I will of course show you some list of these verbs. That's why just see an example, look at this sentence and try to remember about cases. Try to fix your information and the essential points from this presentation. Next case is after prepositions. Can you see? I drank a cup of coffee before leaving. And the third case is as the subject or object of a sentence. Actually, it may be like a noun. Well, swimming is a good exercise, so is a subject. Next is infinitive. So how to use infinitive and in which situations? Look please, after certain verbs again. So as I told you before, I will give you a list of these verbs. And after many adjectives. It is difficult to get up early. So here you are. And I came to London to study English. Another example of this situation. What about bare infinitive? Actually, bare infinitive is a verb without participle to. There are so many cases, much more. Try to remember all of them. It's really significant. After modal verbs, you know that after modal verbs, after some verbs, you cannot use participle to. It's really incorrect. And next rule is verbs let, make, and sometimes it may be help. Can you see? The teacher let us leave early. We shouldn't put leave, put to before leave. And the next case is after some verbs or perceptions. For example, I watched your work away. Or after expressions with why word. Can you see? Why go out the night before an exam? So here your cases of how to use bare infinitive form, so or form without participle to. Here you are some list of verbs which just require infinitive. Can you see? Effort, agree, arrange, decide, expect, hope, intent, and other verbs. The best way to manage with this rule is to learn by heart these verbs, and that's all. After learning by heart, after fixing this information in your mind, you will manage and you will not do any mistake. So my recommendation and recommendation of all the teachers, just learn by heart and be the best in your answer. Next situations you may also see together with examples. So after verbs with an object and after some fixed phrases, so be good, be lucky, be happy, be necessary, and so on, some other verbs, or express purpose. And here you are some sentences in order to know, in order to practice, and try to practice in your own life, try to create your own sentences. It's really important in order to learn how to speak properly. And the ing form, here you are. Look please, some object or subject, some examples, prepositions, and here you are some other verbs. As I told you before, the best recommendation is to look again this video and this presentation and try to fix in your copybook the most significant unknown facts and learn them by heart. After that, you may freely manage with your task and your speech will be more fluent. So, examples, as I told you before, for each of these types, for each of these cases which I listed at the beginning of my presentation. And here you are, like a final table. Maybe not all of the verbs, but some of them. So, for gerund and for infinitive words, which may support them, which may just be located near gerund and infinitive, they may be similar, but at the same time, they have some differences. Do not confuse them, so can stand, can't afford. So they are not synonyms and they are not similar words, as I told you before. We just combined some combinations in order to give you a chance to differentiate them easier. Well, the test or decide. Don't mind, hope. And some other verbs, please learn by heart, read attentively, fix in your mind, and have your speech like a native. Thank you for your attention, guys. See you at the next lesson. Bye.